Heirs of destiny, Leonor and Sofia. Everyone thinks they know Spain's future. Everyone assumes the crown will follow a straight line. But suddenly, everything shifted. Because behind the polished royal gates, two sisters rewrote the meaning of destiny. And the world never saw it coming. From the very beginning, the story of Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia was never just about birth order. It was about the unspoken bond of two girls raised under the weight of a crown, one destined to wear it, the other destined to protect the one who will. The value of their journey reveals itself immediately. Two daughters growing up in the most observed family in Spain. Two hearts shaped by pressure, tradition, and the constant reminder that their lives, every movement, every word, would echo through history. Leonor, the elder, stepped first into the spotlight. Her early speeches, small and nervous at first, became symbols of a changing monarchy. Spain saw her grow from a quiet child into a young woman whose voice carried both discipline and emotion. But behind that transformation was someone equally important, Sofia. Because while the world watched Leonor, Sofia watched something else, the cost. This is where the first curiosity opens. How do you grow up knowing your sister's life will be carved by duty, while yours is shaped by service to her? And why, despite the imbalance, does their bond seem stronger than most siblings? To understand that, we need to return to their childhood. They were raised not in isolation, but in a home where Queen Letizia emphasized unity. She taught them that royalty is not a privilege, it's a responsibility. She made them read, debate, discuss history, ethics, and the real struggles their country faced. And King Felipe guided them with quiet discipline, shaping them into young women who understood that the world was bigger than their palace. Leonor was trained earlier, yes. But Sofia was trained alongside her, not as a shadow, but as a mirror. A confidant, a partner in every step of an unpredictable future. Here's where another curiosity loop forms. Why does Spain increasingly see Sofia as the silent power beside the throne? And how does this change the monarchy's future? The answer lies in the moments the public rarely sees. The late-night study sessions at Zarzuela. The shared notebooks from their school years. The way Leonor looks at Sofia before every major appearance, grounding herself with her sister's presence. These moments reveal something deeper. Sofia isn't just accompanying her sister. She's reinforcing her. When Leonor attended the military academies, Spain watched her march, endure, and rise. But what they didn't see was the fierce encouragement from Sofia each time the crown princess doubted herself. It was Sofia who reminded her of the legacy she was born into. It was Sofia who made her laugh on days when training left bruises both visible and invisible. Their bond became a force, subtle, powerful, and unbreakable. Then came the turning point. Public appearances began showing something unexpected, a shift in dynamic. Sofia wasn't just the younger sister. She became the calm anchor in every official scene, a future national figure in her own right. So we ask another question. What role will Sofia play in the monarchy's next era? And how does Leonor feel knowing her reign depends not only on her strength, but on her sister's loyalty? The truth is emotional and real. Leonor trusts Sofia in ways no one else can replicate. She leans on her, not as a queen in training, but as a sister who knows her fears, her doubts, and her quiet dreams. In Sofia, she accepts the role not with jealousy, but with pride. She understands that the crown cannot survive without unity. And unity begins with them. Their adolescence became a turning point. At school, they defended each other. At home, they shared secrets about the pressure that came with expectations. They built a private world, a sanctuary where they could escape the weight of history, even if only for a moment. By the time Leonor completed her first major speeches and national duties, Spain began to notice the pattern. Where Leonor went, Sofia followed. Where Sofia stood, Leonor found steadiness. Then came the moment that sealed public opinion. Their appearance together at the Princess of Asturias Awards. Leonor spoke with power and clarity, but Sofia's presence beside her, poised, confident, protective, became one of the most defining images of the modern monarchy. It was then that Spain realized. Leonor may be the future queen, but Sofia is the guardian of that future. This evolving partnership draws comparisons to other historic royal pairs, but none truly match it. Because this story isn't about rivalry. It's about harmony, not competition, complement, not supremacy, support. Another curiosity loop emerges. What happens when Leonor ascends the throne? Will Sofia remain in the background? Or will she transform into a public figure with her own national influence? Evidence already points to the second. Sofia has grown more comfortable in public roles. She's found her voice. She's developed her own style of presence, calm, warm, steady. And experts believe she may take on roles tied to education, culture, youth leadership, or humanitarian causes. Not as a mere royal representative, but as one of Spain's most influential future women. As Leonor moves closer to leadership, another emotional shift appears. She begins embracing her destiny not with fear, but with determination. And that determination is fueled by knowing she is not alone. Their bond creates a unique dynamic. One sister preparing to carry a crown, the other preparing to protect the one who wears it. Together, they symbolize the monarchy Spain will rely on: modern, united, emotionally intelligent. As they step further into adulthood, their roles become clearer, but their bond becomes even deeper. The pressures grow stronger, the expectations grow heavier, but their unity becomes the monarchy's greatest strength. And so we land on the final question of this journey. What truly makes Leonor and Sofia the heirs of destiny? It's not titles, it's not bloodlines, it's not ceremonies, or photos, or grand speeches. It's the love between them, the loyalty, the quiet promises made when no cameras are present, the shared understanding that destiny is not carried alone, it is carried together. Two sisters, two futures intertwined, two hearts shaped by the same destiny. Spain watches them, not because they are royalty, but because they are a reminder that leadership begins not with power, but with family. This is their story, their journey, their destiny, and the world is only beginning to understand what these two sisters will become.